Hey guys, Rick here at Healing Field Farm. Let's talk a little bit about why you should get a tiny house or a shed conversion or a schoolie. There's a lot of reasons, and it is a big decision, and it really is a mindset that you have to have going into it. It's not one of those things where you can take on as a whim. It's really a change of life, but the benefits far outweigh the cons, and these are the reasons why you should do it. Number one, the house itself is going to cost way less than a traditional house. Uh, Even if you were to go somewhere and get a house on a quarter acre of land, a small house, you're looking at minimum 100,000, but probably closer to $150,000, where the average tiny house can be built for about 22,000 if you're doing it yourself. 22, 23,000. Granted, cost of everything is going up. That may be a little high at the moment. It could come in closer to 24 with the cost of lumber skyrocketing the way it is right now. But if you do it yourself, you don't have a mortgage, and it's much cheaper to build than to hire it out, do a new construction, or even buy an older dwelling. Okay. You're still going to have all the modern conveniences. You're going to have a fridge. You can have your washers and dryers, dishwashers. You can still have all that stuff. You can build in Wi-Fi. You if you're in a you're not going to obviously have a septic tank or septic system, so you're going to save thousands of dollars right there, and you'll just need a black water tank hooked up, and you pump that out, and or set up a gray water system for your dishwater or shower water, something like that. So that alone is a huge savings. And then it's more eco-friendly. You leave less of a carbon footprint on the earth, whether you do a shed conversion, or you do a tiny house, you do a schoolie, maybe even a van if that's what you're into. So it's a much smaller carbon footprint, and it's better for the environment overall. And you're using less utilities at the same time, so that's even better for the environment. You're going to have more money overall because your money is not going to be tied into a $1,200-$1,500 mortgage every single month. And especially if you build it yourself, you just have no payments. You're going to have some small utility bills at most. If you're in a though, you're probably going to have solar, or you're going to hook up somewhere and probably pay a little bit of electric to plug in somewhere. But we pay about $45 a month versus what we were paying at $120 a month. So that's a huge savings on electric alone. Your home maintenance is less overall. It's a smaller space. There's obviously less things to break and go wrong. And then it's easier to save because you're in a smaller dwelling, so you're going to buy what you need and not necessarily what you want. And when you do buy stuff that you want, well, then you have to get rid of some other stuff that maybe you wanted, but you no longer have room for. So it's just less wasteful spending. It changes your mindset on getting what you really need versus what you want. So if you're in the schoolie or a though, it's portable. You can travel. You can go where you want. At the same time, if you're in a shed conversion, you're saving money. So yeah, you're stationary, but you have the money to travel and do stuff. So but it is a benefit in the throws or a schoolie, something like that. You wake up, you don't like your scenery one day, you can pick up and drive someplace else and find scenery that you do enjoy. So that's definitely a benefit. So you can build it the way you want it, especially if you're doing it yourself. You're doing all the work. You don't have to be a master carpenter to pull this stuff off, or a master plumber, master electrician. You can watch YouTube videos, you can get books, you can study up. Maybe you got some friends in the different fields that can help you, and maybe in family. And that's a great point. Is it really helps bring your family together, especially on the project. And then once you're living in it, you're a lot closer, and you know it bonds the family. So, but yeah, I mean, build it the way you want it. You know, we built our own kitchen cabinets. We don't want to spend 2 grand on a set of kitchen cabinets. So, you know, I built them. It's nothing fancy. It's, you know, 2x6 countertop and some trim boards, and it works for us, but it was a couple $100, you know, and it looks nice and we like it and it fits in with the motif of the house. So, you know, it is extremely energy efficient. You know, like I said before, we pay about $45 for electric for this. You know, if you're in a fell, you're only going to have a few lights. So even if you had to plug in at a park or something, or at a neighbor's house, you're probably only talking like 20 bucks a month in electric bills. Propane, you know, we run our hot water off propane. We go off a 20-gallon tank about every month just for our hot water. Before, we were paying hot water heat, or had hot water heat, and or I'm sorry, we had propane heat and propane hot water, and you know that was running us like 300 bucks a month in the winter. It was crazy, and now we pay, you know, $22 tops on a 20-gallon propane tank. So you just save tons and tons of money right there. And between not having a mortgage and having lower bills and buying what you need versus what you want, the money that you're bringing in, you know, is all going to savings. It's all going into things that, you know, you want to spend your life doing versus, you know, working to pay the man. So, and then, you know, the last thing is it's just really an incredible journey, for yourself, for your family, for everyone involved. It really is. It brings family together. It, you know, builds memories, and it's a really, it can be stressful at times, but it really, in the long run, is a really, really incredible journey. So if you're thinking about it, my opinion is you should just jump on it, start living your dream, build your house, get on to a better life. So thanks for watching. Please give us a subscribe, and we will talk soon. Have a good day.